Welcome back to another episode of the Seattle Sports Show where we love Seattle Pro Sports. I'm your host, Mikey. And of course, we are here to do another mini episode mock draft 7 round for your Seattle Seahawks and just see how this thing goes. See how much we can switch things up, check out other players, and just see what's possible. I don't really know if that's what's going to happen. I have an idea that in this draft, I plan on trading back and trying to target certain players, but I don't know. We're doing this live. Like I said, I'm not just like telling you when I do these, I don't just come into this and go, oh, hey, look, you didn't see me do it, but these are all the amazing players that I just happened to land in this mock draft. No, you're watching me do it as I do it and make the decisions on the fly. So if we stick at 16 and I don't know, something crazy happened in the simulator where Caleb Williams fell there, then we would take him there, right? So that again, that's not realistic. That's not what's going to happen. We're still far out from the draft, so we could still just have a ton of fun just kind of playing with what the simulator does. That's never even going to happen in the simulator. That's never happened. I've done hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these, like I don't just do these mock drafts when I record these episodes for you guys. Like I'm constantly doing this just for fun. When I usually walk to work in the morning and it takes me anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour, and usually I'm just like I do it on here. I have it set on fast mode, and then I'm just like constantly running through the simulator on my walk, just like looking at all the different players, looking at all the different possibilities. And whatnot. So I've literally done hundreds, maybe thousands of these just for this year, So I have fun doing this, and even in all that amount of time, I've never had Caleb Williams fall to me at 16. So we know at least it's somewhat realistic. So let's get into this, and let's start this. Let's start this mock. Boom! Here we are, getting in. I plan on trading back, and I do have offers, and I am willing to trade back with what's on the board. So let's see what the offers are. 16 for 22 and 119 for 50. I like that. 16 for 28, and then 78 for 60 plus picking up 100. We're going to trade with the Eagles back to 22. And then, so we're swapping 16 and 22, and then we're swapping 119 and 50. So let's do that. And then Detroit coming in with the trade, and San Francisco coming in. But we'll go with Detroit. They want to swap 22 and 29, and then our 151 for their 61. So let's do that. I'm going to keep trading back here. Browns want to trade. That's too far back. Indy wants to trade. That's too far back. And Houston wants to trade, but that's too far back. So here we go. First round. I believe this player is worthy of a first round pick. Michael Penix Jr. Let's go. We're getting our next quarterback of the future. I was just telling a friend today. There's 6 quarterbacks that I all think are first round worthy, but there's just something different about Caleb Williams, JJ McCarthy, and Michael Penix Jr. When I watch their games, when I watch them on film, when they're out there on the field and when they're on the sideline, they seem to have that something, that special quality that helps them lead a team. That special leadership quality that you want. He was telling me about some stuff with and I have been hearing it about this year about Caleb Williams and maybe leadership being an issue because it was a down year for them. But from what I saw, because I watched some USC games this year because I wanted to watch Caleb Williams. Like I watched them during the season, and I never saw that. I saw a guy that was willing to lead his team, and a team that he knew was lacking talent uh, from previous years and probably holding him back, and then willing to you know make sacrifices on the field for his team, and just be a leader on the field. Now, is he doing all the media stuff afterwards? Is he seen crying afterwards in tough games and tough situations? Yeah, sure, but I don't. That, to me, that's not a red flag when you see a player who's passionate about what they're doing. Anyways, got some more trade offers. Don't like any of them. So we are going to keep it moving here. Now we got some tough choices. And you know what? I'm taking this player. I don't care what somebody said to me recently in the comments about Tavondre Sweat and his snap count. I guarantee you, go look it up. His snap count is not bad. For a man who is 366 pounds, can move like he does, can take on the amount of blockers that he does, and be as disruptive as he is, for a man who's 366 pounds in the second round, yes, he is worth that pick. Again, if you don't know football, you might say, oh, he doesn't play enough snaps. He plays well into the amount of snaps that you want players to play. It's very rare that defensive linemen play 100% of the snaps. In fact, none of them do. You get guys that play into the 80s. Very rare special players will play into the 90%, and those are usually defensive ends, right? Because they're usually, the more in shape of the defensive linemen versus the bigger defensive tackles. Okay, I know recently somebody tried to tell me that, like, oh, he's not going to play enough snaps, he's not going to have enough endurance, so that's not worth that high of a pick. Well, you tell me about Vince Wilfork. You tell me about Haloti Ngata. You tell me about Casey Hampton. You tell me about all these Hall of Fame players that are playing 60% or less snaps in the NFL for the career and getting into the Hall of Fame. If you know what you're talking about, you want these kind of players. You want Tavondre Sweat. You're drafting into your team. Okay, so we're taking Tavondre Sweat. He's going to be that big anchor in the middle, helping out our linebackers, because we're going to need help. Because, again, at this point, we don't have any linebackers. So we got a couple of trade offers here for 61. And for what is available at the moment, let me take a look again. What's our next pick after that? 76 and 78. I think we're going to take it here. The pick. We're not going to make any trades again, because again, we do need to get linebackers and outside edge players. Okay, so we have a few choices to us here. Let's see. Okay. Well, based off of the choices that we have here, it does look like Junior Colson. Oh, yep. Went a couple picks ago already. So we are going to go. Okay, where did I see him just a second ago? Marshawn Nealand, okay? Edge out of Western Michigan. Again, another player we know the Seahawks met with and are interested in. Again, check out the tape on this guy. He's just his moves out on the edge. He's got a variety of moves that help him set the edge, help him rush the passer. You know, I now that I've seen more tape on him, I understand why the Seahawks are interested. So we're taking Marshawn Kneeland. Okay. Uh we still got some good choices here, even at pick 76. Um Trevin Wallace is still available. Again, another linebacker we know they are interested in and would like to have. Trade offer here with Green Bay, going from 78 to 88, and then also getting pick 127 from them as well. That is an interesting offer that I might and that I will take them up on. Okay, so here we are, pick 88. Not taking any of these trade offers. So, oh my goodness, here we are, pick 88, and this fell out or fell down perfectly to us. Let's go ahead. Cole Bishop still available. We're taking Cole Bishop here and getting a young safety. Obviously, again, safety being another position that we, based on the roster right now, we need because we let them all go. It will be interesting to see how this is that position is handled in free agency because I don't know if you saw, but it seems like almost every NFL team is letting safeties go this year because a lot of safeties were coming up with big contracts this year. So it's not just the Seahawks. Just in the last like 2 days, there's like over $100 million worth of players being cut across the league at just the safety position. So the market is flooded right now. Perhaps we will be able to get somebody like a Geno Stone or whatever safety Mike McDonald and his staff and John Schneider like, and maybe we'll be able to get them on a good deal just because the market is flooded so much right now. Okay, let's keep looking here at what is available. We have not addressed offensive line. There are choices here. Again, we're at 127. But I'm gonna take Zach Zinter here. I again just I understand why he's ranked this low because of the leg injury, but from what I've seen, it seems like he's going to be okay, and should be as long as he really is, then he's going to be a dominant guard in the NFL when he gets there. So let's take Zinter. And then we're coming up to pick 194. Okay. Here we go. And again, it why not? Makes sense. Again, the blocking ability, the the target that he can be AJ Barner. It makes sense at this in this portion of the draft. So let's take him here. And our final pick is going to be 233. And okay. We're at pick 233. And we've addressed edge. We've gotten a linebacker. At the way this draft is playing out, we're hoping they're signing another linebacker in free agency. We're hoping that they've signed some players on the offensive line besides just waiting for Zach Zinter. Obviously, they've freed up a lot of cap space, so let's assume that they did those things, and so we're happy with what we're getting so far. And so now, let's take again. With the way that they have this, They have the rankings on here. They're making it very um let's see here. I thought I saw, yeah, they're making it very easy for me to get the receiver Anthony Gold. Um so I'm going to take him. If the simulator is going to make it that easy for me to get him, then I'm taking him. So here's our final results for this one. Traded back, got Michael Penix Jr., quarterback of the future. Again, just the leadership ability that he has. He's going to step in, be mature right away, be able to learn from Geno right away, and then maybe year two ready to step in. Or, if like John Schneider said, he's looking for competition this year. Michael Penix Jr. is the kind of guy that I think can give Geno competition in year one. He's not one of the other quarterbacks like maybe a JJ McCarthy, maybe Jaden Daniels, maybe Drake. Maybe like who knows? Maybe they really would benefit from sitting behind somebody for a year. But players I think that are like ready right now, ready to go, and can be successful right away. Caleb Williams, Bo Nix, Michael Penix Jr. Michael Penix Jr. be able to step in and give competition to Geno right away. You take him there. We traded back, so we also picked up that pick number 50, and we got Devondre Sweat. Yes, the big man who is only going to play, 50 something to 60 something % of the snaps. But again, Casey Hampton, Hall of Famer, 2-time Super Bowl winner. However many times he was in the Pro Bowl, like 5 times, I think, only played 49% of the snaps in his entire career. Okay. So, it's about the impact they make when they are on the field. And Devondre Sweat, when he's on the field, he makes an impact. You get him in the second round if he's there. Marshawn Kneeland, edge player. Again, versatile, has a ton of moves to be able to get into the backfield. I like what I've seen on tape from him, and hearing that the Seahawks are interested in him. Same thing with Trevin Wallace. Love hearing that they're interested in him, and just seeing the way the closing speed that he has. Cole Bishop. I don't think we've taken him in previous mock drafts. Maybe we have, but I don't remember doing so. But he's another one. Again, he's going to be. I think he's going to be a versatile player in your backfield and can fit in this system. Zach Zinter, good guard. AJ Barner, solid tight end. Anthony Gold, your future weapon, and could be your weapon right away with returning punts and kicks, especially if they do change the rule for the returning kicks and they go to an XFL style kick return in either this year or in the next year or two. Then you would want somebody like that returning kicks, because that is something that they are talking about doing, and it seems like every year, the last couple of years, it keeps picking up momentum, and it seems like the kick returns will eventually get changed so that we can actually get kick returns again. All right, so there you go. Let me know, what do you grade this draft? A, B, C, D, F. What would you give this grade? Leave the grade in the comment right now. Okay. And then make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, hit the notification bell. If you're a podcast listener, hit follow, hit subscribe, leave a review, hit a 5-star rating. That all helps the show grow. And thank you so much for listening to the Seattle Sports Show, where we watch legends awaken. So take cover, because with the sea of sound, you will see us rise to reign supreme and win forever.